In week 3, assignment 3, you'll be continuing on with your business plan, focusing specifically on the market and the research for that market. You'll be identifying, or you'll need to identify specifically who your target client is and what services your business will offer. With those services, are you a consultant, and how will you price those services? Will there be an hourly fee or a project fixed fee? If you're offering products as well as part of that service, is it a cost plus? Is it a retail minus? Just take a look at how your product will be priced. And then what is the need for your firm in the community? Okay, if you are saying that you're having a retail boutique, are there 5 other retail boutiques exactly like yours in that area, or are you offering something that no one else has? And who is the competition in that area? If there are other interior design firms, how many, and what are their specific focus? Are you competing with them for the same projects? And then the description of any local trends that may affect your business or industry. So in finding this information, go back to week 2, assignment 3, where you'll see links for a sample business plan, a couple of different, one is a PDF right in the thread, and the others are links to outside sources. Another excellent resource to use is our text by Potowski in Chapter 22, our Fundamentals of Marketing, with some kind of questions to think about. And then in Chapter 23, our promotional basics to also consider. If you take a look over here at what's within this chapter, what are your public relations, any press releases, advertising, internet and social media is very large these days, very important, and networking, as you've heard previously. That's something that I like to focus on. Even though we have social media and internet, I still highly believe in that face-to-face contact as well. So when we talk about how will your services or your product be priced, be sure to look at Chapter 6 in our text of project compensation and design fees. If you would like for me to go into any of that a little bit further, I am more than happy to. In calculating your billing rate, for instance, they have an example here of $125 per hour, regardless of who works in the firm. Many firms will go ahead and have different billing rates depending. If you are an entry level and you're doing CAD drafting, maybe your billing rate is one item. For a senior level interior designer, it's another rate, and if you're a principal or partner, it is another rate. And so you want to go ahead and look at those under the direct personal expense, DPE, on how that is calculated. And the factors involved. If you're looking at product pricing, Chapter 8 has some examples of product pricing as well. So reference back to our text for each of these different segments. Okay, and then using the information that is in week 2, assignment 3, let me go to a couple of these sample business plans. So here it's referred to the market analysis summary, and so that takes your business summary, and we're focusing in on who is the target client and what services are you offering specifically. And so you'll see as they go through, they've done a market segmentation, the geographics, and the demographics. This is really important for you to figure out as part of your target client. And some of the way that you can get information on these geographics is through city data. A lot of times that will be either the county that you're in or the city specifically. A lot of times the local Chamber of Commerce will have information, and you can take a look there to see what the demographics are for that area. If you are doing residential, figure out how many homes are in the area, what is the price range, who is it that lives there. And so this one's got a little bit further, talking about different types of homes specifically, and what that client looks like. So then you want to work on your target market segment strategy. So if you were appealing to women that want to upgrade their residence, you would do some networking at the country club, maybe be a speaker, talk about things a little bit. These are just ideas of where you would go, and the market trends. Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? What rate are the houses? Are a lot of people, are they do it yourself versus hiring? And even if you're doing it yourself, people still need, middle class still need kind of a plan, so that they know that they're spending their dollars specifically what they want it to go towards and the look that they're trying to achieve. And is the market going to grow in your area? So take a look at those. This one was based on residential. And then selecting the other link that is in that web, they talk about tools towards your small business. So if you are even going a little bit more commercial oriented, you can still use this information, or residential. Either way, it's business strategies. So I've selected marketing plan guide, but there are a lot of different worksheets here that you could go ahead and use as a reference. And you can see through SCORE, it is the same, and SCORE is small business, startup, and I'm not sure if it's government-based, but typically they don't charge a fee. Many small businesses do go to them. So it's the same process. There is a process to the business planning, the marketing strategy, reviewing the market, who is your market, what are the challenges in the area with the local competition, reviewing your target customer. So go through, if you're answering these questions, you're putting together a very detailed marketing plan. And then what are the business goals? And you've probably heard the SMART before, of sensible, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time specific. So, how long would it take your business to grow, and what are your strategies and tactics with that? So as a previous student work example, this student separated the categories by market research, and then went ahead and talked a little bit about the overall area. In this particular scenario, it was Houston, Texas, and went into the demographics of how many households, how many had children, who all was living there, and what the median income is for that area. Is there disposable income to hire interior design services? And then going on about the local industry and trends. And then talking about the services provided. And being a design firm, broke this down into phases of design. And then talked about the fees. In this case, it was an hourly fee with a markup on all product or special deliveries. And then the competition. And you really could go into a little bit more detail about the competition here. Who else is providing these services? If you look at MANTA, M-A-N-T-A, you'll be able to find how their sales are doing, what kind of income that local competition has. And then talking a little bit about the advertising that would be done, and then going into actual marketing plan. What are you going to do? Networking, community service, professional organizations, local organizations, just kind of going through the different avenues of letting people know about your firm and why they should hire you. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of a direction and a layout to go. And make sure that you do address each of these items that are bulleted within the assignment directions. So please let me know if you have any questions.